Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's your dearby anchor Eli, and today I'm in the building with the dearby director himself, Sire.
Man, you already know what time it is. Let's go.
Yes, you know what time it is. It is Wisdom Wednesday, like we always used to do, giving you quotes from the team master himself. Today's quote is this. It says, "You don't have to win at everything all the time, but you can win."
Right? So this is interesting, man. I think I learned this lesson, in our line of work, we go to, both lines of our works actually, but at some of these, fitness competitions we go to, you've seen it where people, they go on stage and they compete. And maybe they get a second place or a third place, and they'll storm off the stage, take their medals off, throw it down, storm out the arena, because it wasn't a first place or what they felt that they should have gotten. And even in our other line of work, we see where sometimes people's competitive nature towards winning, or feeling that they should get, promoted, or they should be recognized for first of whatever it is because they put in whatever work.
Yes.
And when that doesn't happen, we see the type of attitude and the character that they display. And, when I see these things, and we've already talked about it on previous podcasts, I'm like, these opportunities that present themselves are learning opportunities.
Yes.
For you to take a step back, reevaluate, reassess yourself and say, okay, how can I, what lessons did I truly draw from this? Because if you draw the lesson, then it's still a win, right? Number one, it's still a win because you're learning something, and
Yes.
it's only through the process of learning that you can improve.
Yes.
And then, but you also are able to say, well, let me approach this thing a slightly different way, using a different methodology, and go through this process of being able to achieve whatever my great results are. Because then when I get to the top, I want to be able to stay there, right?
Yes.
I want to be able to stay there. So like if I have to go through third and second to get to the top, at least now I know what it feels like at those levels, and I know what I had to go through. So when I get to the top, I can stay here longer. And that's why we see some people that when they get to the top, because they paid their dues, like your Michael Jordan, he stayed on top and he reigns because it's like, no, I paid my dues. I understand. I learned all the lessons. And when I get here, you're not going to beat me because I've learned all the lessons that I need to learn in order to maintain and stay at this level. And to a lesser degree, we talked before in previous, episodes of this where, you celebrate every win. Everything is worth celebrating because it's you achieving something greater than you were yesterday and even last year. And then if you're upset about coming in second, what about the person who didn't even place at all? How do you think they feel? You think they didn't want to win and they don't feel like they should have won? So yeah, I think that this dynamic when it centers around winning, man, sometimes we gotta really really recognize what wins are, what true wins are, and learn how to celebrate everything that is presented to you, regardless of if it looks like what you think it should look like or not.
Wow, that is everything. When people think about win, right, they, attribute it to trophies, accolades, everything, right?
Yes.
But this right here, we're telling you, man, no, winning doesn't have to be all these accolades. It could be lessons you learn, right? It could be whatever it is. The most important stuff is you were not the same person when you started that journey.
That's right.
Right? You're a different person at the end. So let's celebrate that.
Yes.
Let's celebrate life. Even when you go to compete, guess what? Like, okay, those that were there that didn't even get places, guess what? There were people that wanted to be there but couldn't be there. Because they were sick or something. I broke my leg. Do you think they don't want to be out there?
That's right.
But you celebrate that win. Man, that is everything. Again, man, T from the team master himself, all right? Coming to you live from Wisdom Wednesday. Again, like we always used to do, man. From your dearby anchor, Eli, and the dearby director himself, Sire, we'll leave you with 3 words. Desire, faith, and belief. Make sure to subscribe and like our podcast.